Ohashi Sensei.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, how are you, Krystal?
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for meeting with me.
Thank you so much. Great.
I'm so excited for our event at Pacific College of Health and Science coming up. Thank you for allowing me to host you.
I'm so honored to be invited by famous Pacific College.
I'm so grateful for your teachings. I just have to let you know that. I'm so grateful for your teachings because you saved my career. I don't know if you know that part, but I was a massage therapist in year 7 of my career. I was burned out because I was anxiously trying to fix people. And then when I met you, I took one course at the Ohashi Institute and I knew I found my teacher. And then little did I know my life would forever change because taking courses with you changed my entire perspective of how I treat and see a client. So I really, really am so excited to share my teacher with my students because Ohashi today, the students are in desperate need of connection, like the kind of connection that I received from your teachings. And part of that is because I see that the world has made bodywork and massage a sort of business, which isn't so bad, but they start to forget their roots. And you are one of the original roots and of true sensei in the world of bodywork and massage. And as current director of massage therapy of Pacific College of Health and Science, I feel it is essential for students to have the chance to experience Ohashi. It's urgent.
Thank you so much. Very, very, dignified comment on what you study and what on you practice. I'm teaching, and then sometimes I'm giving a lot of treatment. In the end, my work is the way I give a treatment and the way I teach. That is the reflection of the way I live my own life. In other words, in order to improve my work, you may call business, okay, or practice, or your case is a therapy. You have to improve your own life. But in order to improve your own life, you have to improve your business. And the last 50 years, I give my treatment the same way as I live my life. So in order to improve my life, I don't know what it means, but in order to improve my life, I have to really improve my teaching. So I want to share this, my way of my practice, the way of my life is many people, I want to ask all of you who are listening, you please improve your business, be successful in order to success in your life. In order to improve your business, please improve your life. Simple things. The way you treat other friends or families, the way same as you are treating your clients. So this goes together, and that is what I am teaching my kind of philosophy or way of life last 50 years. So all my student is my teacher. All my clients is my mentors, Very fortunate I have a very, very famous clients all over the world. I don't want to call them my clients or a patient because they are my teachers, mentors. So this is what I'm going to teach in this reading the body programs. Reading the body is actually reading the clients, their life. And in the end, this improves your life as a therapist.
What I hear you saying, Ohashi, is something that a Buddhist monk told me once. She had said, Krystal, why is practice over here and your life is here? And what I experienced with the Buddhist monk, and in fact, met them through your teachings, going to the Zendo. And what you're talking about is that you know how to integrate practice and life and business. It's not over here or over here or over here. You know how to integrate. And I think that's what makes studying with you so profound and so special. And so I would like to ask you some questions about the workshop.
Please.
So these questions are, we'll just get right into them. These are things that some of the students would like to know. Are there specific prerequisites a student needs before attending your Reading the Body workshop?
Of course, you already studied so much anatomy and all the other informations, and then most of you already study meridians and all the tubos, and but if you are preparing my class, I want to ask you at least to read this book, Reading the Body, Ohashi's book of oriental diagnosis. This is a book, it's already 8 different languages. And please read this book. You can get this book by eBay or Amazon or whatever. Please read. And then after you read this book, and then you may have some questions, okay? So you can enrich my class very much so. But of course, if you're studying other modality of the body work, please read these other books which you had already. And then write down the questions, because this is the in-person class. On the spot, I can answer. On the spot, I can demonstrate on you, okay? So this is a very special in-person class. So this is my request, and please read these books.
Thank you. Because you always inspire your students to be inquisitive. So
yes.
Thank you. They should come with questions. I will tell them that.
Yes, yes.
Can you explain the concept of the Reading the Body and its significance for healthcare providers if they're not just body workers, but if they're also nurses or acupuncturists?
This is a very critical issues, that how to read the receiver's body, which means how to read their life, okay? Which means including their lifestyle from the body, and also psychologies. Lots of psychology comes on the body, in the body, the way they move. Okay? So yes, first of all, in order to enrich your practice, okay, you have to study so many things, how to diagnose people. Okay. Mm. And when you diagnose people, they're very, very surprised. Okay. Then they really, impressed your treatment, because you are so good at, almost like you are psychic. Then they can continue to come back. So my advice is, please be good at reading the body and diagnose people, and then giving advice. And then that's where you continue your treatment to the clients. Why clients and patients want to come back? Because you know her body more than she knows herself, okay? Mm-hmm. The reason why I have many clients who are coming back 5 years, 10 years, some of them 20 years, and 30 years, and until they die, they keep coming, because I know them very well through my diagnosis, and they are so surprised, and they trust me, they believe mm-hmm. me. If mm-hmm. you give a treatment with this trust, your treatment becomes so effective, and the relationship is so different dimensions. Mm-hmm. So I really want you to study this technique, and And first of all, you may increase your clients immediately, lots, and they keep coming back 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, like mine, and you don't need to advertise anymore. So yes, these are very critical issues, whether you know diagnosis of the people or not.
Yes, thank you. I really understand that. I feel like studying with you and your theories gave an in-depth way of understanding another human experience. And I think that that kind of leads into the next question. I kind of answered it. There are many traditional Chinese medicine theories, and a lot of our students are learning those. Many different theories and diagnoses. What makes yours unique?
I study this subject from many different peoples, and many books I read, and I know what you are asking for. The most important is experience, okay? Especially so-called Eastern way of diagnosis is how much you have experience using this information. So what makes my teaching in this class is I am sharing my own experience with you. So I'm not giving you another theory. You have already many theories. Of course, I don't deny any theories. Okay. But I'm going to share my own experience, my big disaster, my big success. I want to be very honest with you, how I have an experience. My experience is 50 years, okay? My experience is a lot. And my clients is world famous people. I have a lot of experience of these very famous people. So I want to share my experience, and then you can really have your own experience. Then in the end, I want you to have your own theory and write a book. My goal is you publish your book on this subject. And my promise is I will write down very good forward for your book. But hurry up. I'm 80 years old. So, but anyway, yes, I'm teaching my experience.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm going to hold you to that for the book. I've been working on one and I'm delaying.
Yes, please, Krystal, hurry up. I'm 80 years
Okay.
old.
Yes. And also your experience, because you teach from that experience, is what I got to experience. And that's what makes it so profound and so different, because you're so honest and so humble. I hope these students get to experience that. I have another question. Could you share one or two specific case studies whereby reading the body influenced your work? Just one or two in your 50 years.
Well, this is a very interesting question. But anyway, I don't know if this is a good answer or not, but very funny experience I have some years ago, which is the 1970s, when I was just beginners and just young kid, 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 you know. One gentleman came and he said, I'm a very famous journalist, and I'm writing a special article for very famous magazines. And I am now interviewing world famous doctors and therapists. And I received all the diagnoses from medical doctors and physical therapists, acupuncturists, and chiropractors. And you, Ohashi, I choose you. Okay? You must feel very blessed because I interview you. I'm a famous guy. So give me diagnosis. I'm almost paralyzed. Oh, thank you so much. When I was only 34, 5, you know. But anyway, so please, Mr. So-and-so, please write down, let me diagnosis, you know. So I start touching the hara. Then I touch the stomach meridians. Then it's stomach meridian is very tight. So, Mr. So-and-so, you very, very fast eating. You wow, you don't chew, you don't just dump into your mouth. Within 5 minutes, you finish. It's not so good for your health. Oh, is that right? Yes, stomach meridian is jitsu. Then I continue. Then kidney meridian is a cure. So Mr. So-and-so, it's not healthy for you. You go to bed around 2 o'clock in the morning and very lots of dream. And then how do you know? No other doctor mentioned. Well, this is what we call kidney meridians is, influence your rhythm, especially sleeping patterns. Then he was very impressed. Hey. Then I continue. Then I told mention, Mr. So-and-so, 6 months ago, you divorced. He jumped up. Nobody mentioned. I never told anybody that I divorced 6 months ago. But how you can tell Ohashi? Nobody diagnoses this well. Do you know how I diagnosed him? He divorced 6 months ago. Can you guess? Which meridian? Nobody can tell. The reason why I can tell is because his underwear stinks. Okay, when men divorce, underwear stinks. When woman divorce, underwear becoming sexy. Okay, that is a diagnosis experience I have. Okay, so he jump up, then he bowed 3 times. Well, this kind of experience, my top secret, I want to share with you. When you're giving a massage, if you can give this kind of diagnosis, everybody trusts you. Nobody complains how expensive you are. Okay, you can make a fortune if you have a very good diagnosis. But anyway, this is kind of a class I want to give to you. All my top secret of my experience.
I'm also moved to ask you something that you're famous for, which is the famous shoe diagnosis. Can you give me an example of your famous shoe diagnosis?
Yes, micro represent macro. In other words, like a shoe is a micro, okay? One small part of the body which you happen to wear, that shoes. But this micro representing entire your body and entire your life, including financial life or marriage life or spiritual life, and maybe psychologists there. So I'm going to read the shoes in the end of the class of your shoes, not other people's, okay, in the class. You'll be very impressed. And I give you a top secret how to choose. Okay. So when people come to our school, we always ask them to take a shoes off. So when I'm moving their shoes, I already put in before the shoe rack. I already smell. Oh, vitamin C smell.
Vitamin C.
This is a vegetarian, okay? I already get all the information from the shoes. That's kind of the diagnosis ability is very important.
Well, I have a spontaneous question for you. What do you say about these shoes?
Wow.
Those are my shoes today.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lots of energy gushing out.
Yes. Okay.
Please bring the shoes to the class.
I will. I definitely will. I'm going to bring the
I
shoes.
wait for you.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have a couple other questions. I think I could answer this. I think you answered it, but if there's anything else that you wanted to say, at the very least, what can students expect to take away from your workshop? If I can just answer my part, is just you will get an experience. that is what Ohashi offers. But if I'm asking you at the very least, what can students expect to take away from your workshop, what would you say?
Professionalism. After you took this class, you become professional of what you're doing. Whether you're giving a massage or shiatsu or physical therapy or acupuncture or nurse or doctors, whatever, you become more professionals because
Yes.
right precise diagnosis is shoot clients up and immediately capture the patient trust and they believe you. Then you can treat very well because they believe you. That is what we call professionalism. Okay, that is I promise. Okay, so you be professionals after this class.
I agree. I feel that whenever I'm in your presence as my forever teacher and sensei, I immediately lift up. I sit up straight, and I know that based on your experience, I'm receiving professionalism, and I could say that today, definitely. Whenever I'm in your presence, I'm more professional in myself. Thank you, Ohashi.
Thank you.
Then I just have a couple other questions. Are there any current mentorship opportunities? Are there any current mentorship opportunities or ongoing trainings with you that students could so they could continue studying?
We have many requests from many people. Yes, we have a wonderful program last 50 years. And then after you graduate, and then if you want to study and if you want to continue, we will certify you as a teacher. And then we call certify Ohashi method instructor programs. So if you really want to continue, please join this new program, which we have already 50 years and 100 people there. And this is where we are expanding. And fortunately, we have a lot of informations and we have a lot of archive. We have a lot of program already established. Yes, this program, our teaching is everlasting, forever lasting, entire life. Okay? So please continue to keep studying. And fortunately, your clients is your teacher. Your clients is going to be your mentors. Then I will teach you how to keep your teacher happy through my experience. We have lots of a program. Yes, we are very, very excited about future.
And I know as long as I have been a massage therapist, I think over 20 plus years, anytime that I get the opportunity to study with you, especially at the Zendo, I do so. It always still enhances my life, my professionalism, my business. If you're really paying attention, Ohashi teaches about business. And also, of course, my work as a massage therapist. I have a last question for you. My last question for you is, what is the most pertinent, or actually not why, it's, well, what is the most pertinent reason for students to study with you today? What is the most pertinent reason for students to study with you today?
Dignity. I don't know whether I'm a good teacher or not. I don't know how much I have experience, but I really want to encourage people themselves. And then, if possible, I want to give you professionalism with the dignity. Many people in this field, they are not dignified yet. And I feel so sad. And, public doesn't give us any dignities. And then many people don't diffuse that attitude. What it makes me so different from other people is I'm a very much man of dignities. I'm always confirm that I'm dignify myself well enough to accept other people's dignity. Some people say I'm a very polite, humble, okay? But because I dignify people, anybody. So I want to be dignified by other people's. Dr. Henry Kissinger died just recently. I gave a treatment from 1984, July, until his death. And he and Mrs. Kissinger, Nancy Kissinger, the reason why is very simple. He dignified me. I was very, very impressed. He dignified me. And this is the way I want to treat my student. I want to, treat everybody. Am I giving a dignity to them? Okay. I don't know whether I'm a good teacher or not, but I'm very concerned about dignifying your own practice. Yeah. If you don't dignify your practice, nobody dignify you. Yeah. So in order to get dignities from other people, yes, be good at diagnosis, for example, and you must be answer. Yeah. The reason Henry Kissinger dignify me is because he loved my joke. He never, he always give me a joke after I give a treatment. Then I give him back a joke. This joke is a very dignified joke, I'm very good at. So yeah, anyway, my treatment is terrible, but at least I present as if I'm a dignified guy. So he dignity more, And that's the way I treat people and my clients treat me. If I don't feel any dignity from my clients or student, I don't want to get involved with these people. Make me very kind of undignified feeling, and then energy doesn't come out. You see, this is what I really want to make sure that my class is how to dignify your work, how to dignify your life and yourself. Then you feel so happy to continue, just like me, 50 years. I'm still want to continue more, so many people and so many teachers I have, they dignify me. That is the main focus you may take this class. I hope I can share my all my experience with you. So this is, you can take, and this is a very appropriate class in person. Okay, in person. And last, I think 10 years, I didn't teach this leading the body Ohashi's class in New York. This is the first class after 10 years. Of course, around the world, I travel, but in New York, I didn't teach. So please come. Who knows? This could be the last class in person. No, I'm joking.
Why do you say that?
No. The reason why is very simple. I always teach as if this is my first class, as if this is the last class. Last 50 years, any class, when I in front of the student, I say this is my first class in my life, and then this could be the last class in my life. Thank you so much. This time is gone forever. And that's where I teach. That's where I treat people. So yes, who knows? I'm 80 years old.
And younger than most of us, though.
Yes. Don't postpone.
Thank you so much, Ohashi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ohashi Sensei.
I see you, all of you in the class. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.